The Nagoya Diamond Dolphins take on the upstart San and NEOPHOENIX here this evening. It's a Wednesday match for the B.LEAGUE, and as far as the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins are concerned, they need a victory here. They need to continue their 7-game winning streak to make it 8 here tonight, to stay in step, to make it to the playoffs. They are a badly depleted lineup. They only have 8 players listed for today. So that means only 3 players coming off the bench for Nagoya. And one of their imports is still not in harness. Ray Parks also not available for the squad, but they're going to continue to fight as they want to make it to the next phase of this season. Let's now take a look at the team standings, and you can see there Sanen at 19 and 28. On the other side, on the outside, still looking in, but with a chance to be able to make it to the wild card, Nagoya at 34 and 13. And they've been doing it the last 7 games. Unfortunately, with a lineup that, when you look at it, they have more stars outside than in. San and NEOPHOENIX, they had a split in their last 2 games. These are some of the highlights. They're coming off a loss to Toyama. That was last April 2. They lost 81 to 68, but just the day before, they beat this very same Toyama squad 79 to 73. Nice to find out that Kosuke Kanemaru is back for their squad. He has been in and out of the lineup. 30 Ravenna scoring there. He moves very well without the basketball. He's also been asked by Coach Atsushi Ono to be able to do the quarterbacking chores. And he's done it quite well for his squad. As is customary, we have the introduction of the visiting squad. Here we have the San and NEOPHOENIX. So there you have the starters for the San and NEOPHOENIX, starting out with number 0, 30 Ravenna. They have number 9, Kyle O'Quinn. Number 29, Ryusei Sasaki. It says Hosokawa there. Check that. Number 29 is Kazuki Hosokawa. Number 32 is Morihisa Yamauchi. He is their starting point guard. And number 41, Daniel Giddens. Bearing that shot there from the outside. That is Hosokawa. He's been doing so well for his squad. Well, he and the rest of the players need to step up because there is no Ryusei Sasaki, who I thought would be in the starting lineup, but he has been out for about 2 weeks already. He is their starting point guard. Yamauchi usually comes off to replace him, but without him, that's why they've got Yamauchi in the starting lineup. All eyes are going to be on that gentleman right there. As he continues to warm up, he will play a pivotal role in their chance to try to upend Nagoya. Now's their best chance because Nagoya only, as I mentioned at the top of the coverage, only with 8 players. They only have 3 players they can rely on. That's going to be Tatsuya Ito, that's number 3. Number 8, Tenketsu Harimoto. And number 18, Toshihiro Nakatsuka. These are the results of their last 2 games. Scott Etherton, of course, their man in the middle, will play a huge part here for his squad. Harimoto there, I mentioned, will be coming off the bench. So the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins won their last 2 games. That was against the Nakita Northern Happinets. April 1st, they won by 4, 76-72. And on the 2nd of April, they won 70-61. Close affairs, but in the end, they were still victories to extend their winning streak to 7. They're looking for 8 here, but they're going to be hard-pressed to do that with just 8 healthy players. Cody Clark has been doing so well for his squad as we try to focus in on number 12. That's Taito Nakahigashi. Nakahigashi is one of those players that'll do it all. He'll play tough defense first. He can hit the outside shot, and he loves to run the break. And he'll do the dirty work, as you see there, getting that offensive rebound, putting it through. And now we've got the announcement of the players here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. But before that, let's take a look at the head-to-head matchup. This will be a good one. Number 12, Taito Nakahigashi up against number 29, Kazuke Hosokawa. And we're going to be able to look at that matchup all throughout. We'll check on that during the halftime break, and we'll also check on that at the end of this match. Right now, let's enjoy the fanfare as they introduce the Diamond Dolphins. There you got the referees handling proceedings here. They've got referee Abe, referee Kato, and referee Tomishima handling proceedings here. As we take a look at the starters once again for these 2 squads, it's Ravenna, O'Quinn, Hosokawa, Yamauchi, and Giddens for the visiting San NEOPHOENIX. That's for the squad of Atsushi Ono. And you heard the introductions a while ago of the starters for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. They've got Clark, Suda, Nakahigashi, Etherton, and Sakamoto for the squad of Sean Dennis. Obviously, they're going to be very vulnerable here tonight, talking about Nagoya, with just 3 players that they can count on coming off the bench. So their starters will play heavy minutes. Let's see if Sannen tries to run. The strategy so far this season of Atsushi Ono has been to slow things down, lessen the number of possessions. And it's worked quite well for them, especially when they were healthy, when they were complete. But today, they might try to do the opposite. Let's see. Yamauchi with a handoff. There's 30 once again, trying to create for his squad. They'll find Hosokawa, gets it back to 30. Still a lot of time on their shot clock. Not too much movement. Now there's movement. Trying to go to the win. Hosokawa, step back, 3. That was challenged. Ooh. Getting the offensive rebound despite pretty good boxing out. The tap's gonna fall to Yamauchi. Third time will be a charm. And Sanen takes the early lead at 2-0. They got 2 points and also 2 offensive rebounds there in that one possession. Cody Clark from deep. Bang! That'll quickly give the lead here to Nagoya by 1. Yamauchi gets it past the timeline. I'm quite surprised that Nagoya is pressing and pressing high. You might want to be able to conserve your energy. Miscommunication that time from 30. Poor pass. Hosokawa in the open court. He'll challenge and finish strong. 30 was there just in case. Now 1 point lead once again for the San NEOPHOENIX. A little seesaw affair to start things off. For the San NEOPHOENIX, they also don't have a full complement of imports. It's just the 2 that you see on the floor right now. Skying high. Suda. They go inside of Scott. Nice find. Nakahigashi for 3. Yes! 2 threes in the ball game. And the lead is back here to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. A little bit of a late recovery. They still continue to pick up high. Giddens to Ravenna. Ravenna tries to attack. He'll be called for steps. Turnover here for the San NEOPHOENIX. Quickly, 2 minutes gone. Suda helping out immediately there with that offensive board, and they were able to get a 3 out of it. Back to the ball game. Took them quite a while to get that ball back in action, but the fans here at the Dolphins Arena hoping their squad can get it done. A little bit too strong there from Cody Clark. Yamauchi bring it down quickly. Gets it to Ravenna. Release pass. Always in the passing lanes are the players of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, led by Seiga Sakamoto. Willie's a 23-year-old youngster, so he's got a lot of fuel remaining on that tank of his, that's for sure. It's almost still at full. They gotta get it to Giddens. Finally, they get it inbounds. But Kylo Quinn is their real scorer. That's number 9. That's him there. Puts up a 3. That'll rim out. Nakahigashi with his second rebound. Almost bobbled it. They get it to Scott. Scott can hit that. Will come up short. Another possession. Suda this time for 3. Short. He'll get it back. Take it inside. Gets denied. 30 with a save. To the wrong individual. To the corner. Suda once again. That will drop. 3 threes now in the contest for Nagoya. All 9 points from downtown. And they now lead by 5. 9-4. Giddens will try to go inside. A travel is going to be called there on 30. That's going to be his second traveling violation. Well, he did make that move right before he put that ball down on the floor. Quickly, he will be replaced. Here comes their star, Kosuke Kanemaru, member of the Japanese national basketball team. Scott, nice handoff. Ooh, that tap, that drops out, but a nice tap in there for Scott. Way to stay with it. A lot of times, a layup such as that one, you don't follow, but Scott did. And he gets his first 2 points. Yamauchi kicks it out. They look inside. Giddens will have to give it up. And here is Hosokawa hitting his first three. Clark puts up another one. Straight, but a little too strong. He attacks. Might have lost it. Gets it back. Up another move. Not going to work. They get another offensive rebound. Just too many offensive boards. Nice seal inside. Yamauchi with the foul. They're getting so many second chances. Talking about the boys in red. That's a good seal. Little foul there from Yamauchi. He had to. That would have been an easy 2 points. First personal foul on Yamauchi. First team foul on the San NEOPHOENIX. Actually, the first foul of the game. They look inside. Scott not bring it down. Not gonna work. Not that time at least. Hosokawa finds Kanemaru. Kanemaru delivers. That's why he's in there. He can hit that three. He's a scorer. That's a great move by the youngster. He's going to blow the layup though. Now a chance for the San NEOPHOENIX to take the lead after being down by as much as 6. Giddens will travel. He was expecting some contact there. Already 3 traveling violations on San N. He forgot to dribble that basketball, and Coach Ono wondering, we've been doing those drills all throughout practice. Clark will go to Scott. To the wing. Nakahigashi's gonna lose it. Yamauchi pushes it forward. Hosokawa almost traveled there. Yamauchi will hold on to it. He can hit this. And does! It's now a 2-point advantage for the San NEOPHOENIX. Up and down affair we have here from both these squads. Fans enjoying the action here so far. Suda. Suda will launch. A little bit too strong. A little bit of a push there. Actually, that could have been a foul on Scott Etherton. There was a shove. .30 quickly will check back in, replacing Yamauchi. Here is the first player off the bench. It's Tatsuya Ito. Usually Tatsuya Ito comes in for Takumi Saito, who is their starting point guard, but who is also injured. There is Harimoto. Tenketsu Harimoto, number 8. We talked about him. So just one more player that they have fresh, that they haven't used. Harimoto is a 6'6" small forward. He can help them out. Kanemaru will come up short. That's tracked down there by Giddens. Finds Kosuke once again. Kosuke can't drop that one. And the referee saying, let's go Nagoya's way. Coach Sean Dennis is not happy. Just too many offensive rebounds given up by his squad. Though they've been getting their share of offensive boards. But from a coach's standpoint, you don't want to give up those offensive rebounds. You like your team getting offensive rebounds, but not giving it up. Ito. Clark. Harimoto can hit this, and does! Instant offense from Tenketsu there. The lead is back to Nagoya. That might be a charge. It is. Ito doing his work. Watch it here. Getting the grill there of 30. 30 with a little shove. That'll be the 3rd turnover on 30 Ravenna as he picks up his first personal foul. He knew he blew it. Little power out there on the sidelines with his assistant coaches, his coach Ono. Probably thinking he's going to keep 30 inside. The veteran Checks in now. Atsuya Ota, number 8. He's a 6'9" veteran of the Japanese national squad. Clark from the wing comes up short. 30 with the board. And a foul will be called on Ito. There's that last piece of action as Ito picked up his first. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Little over 3 minutes remaining. Here in the first period, Ota gets it back to 30. 30 looking for space. Almost lost it there. Hosokawa will launch. A little bit too strong. Nice tap there by 30. But it's going to go to the wrong individual. Ota there will come up with a personal foul. Well, do you like the action? And you can see him getting there a little late. Was Ota? No, they're going to give the foul here to Hosokawa. And that is the final player off the bench here for Nagoya. Toshihiro Nakatsuka, number 18. That's going to drop there. Nice step back. And the lead is now at 13. So Harimoto has 5 points. Little double team there. That's going to be a 6. That's going to be an 8-second violation. As you can see, the shot clock at 16. And Ito has done his job twice, getting another turnover from 30. 30 is not a natural point guard. He can create, but once he's at the half court. Now Ito. Ravenna still on him. Scott with a spin. That's a couple of moves to get closer to the basket. And the lead is back up to 5. 30. Now we'll get it past the timeline. Did it so quickly. You want to get another violation. Hands it off. O'Quinn now. On the outside, no space to move. This is where 30 should take advantage. That's going to be another foul on Ito. As we have breached the 2-minute mark here of the first. Second personal foul on Ito. You can see him there calling for help. Nakatsuka got there just a little bit late. 3 team fouls now on both these squads. Kanemaru quickly gives it back. Suda on 30. That's good ball movement. Coming up short off that layup though. That's a sorry miss. Coming from Ryota Hanzawa. And Hanzawa will pick up that foul. Ito just charged inside, made sure there was contact. He's much quicker. Ooh, not too much contact there. But the referees did blow their whistle, and so now with 1:31 remaining, here in the first period, Sanin already in the penalty. Ota will hit the bench. Alistair Chuchia now checks in for the Sanin NEOPHOENIX. He's a 6'5" power forward. As we have Ito on the line, he's going to come up short on that first. Coach Ono has not yet gone that deep into his roster. You might think he want to. And run this squad from Nagoya to the floor. Coming back in is Nakahigashi. can't say they've got a short rotation talking about Nagoya because they only have 8 players. They got to get it past the timeline. They did. Tsuchiya will give it up. Shot clock is now at 6. They've got to make their move. Floater is going to work for Yamauchi. His first basket here. That's going to cut the lead down to 4. On the outside once again, Nakahigashi with a little attack. That's good defense from Tsuchiya. O'Quinn to Yamauchi. Nagoya actually has one more foul to give if they want to use it. Oh, that's a travel. 4 traveling violations already here. That's got to be a record. A record of sorts. Looking at the turnover story, Sanen already with 7 and 4 of them on traveling violations. Back out to Clark. Clark will get it back from Scott. Forces up that shot from 14 feet. Not going to work. Nice rebound there from O'Quinn. And they're going to go for the last shot here. They should be happy just being down by 4 at the most. They could cut it down. Nagoya with a foul to give. There it was. That's a smart foul. Sakamoto got beat there. Quickly gave that up. .9 seconds remaining. They've got to make their attack. Yamauchi still on the outside. They might have to put up a hurried shot, which they do. And it almost went down. 10 minutes done here at the Dolphins Arena. And the hosts looking good as they lead 19-15. Welcome back to Dolphins Arena as the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins with just 8 players still looking good. They're up here by 4 as the second quarter comes on. Nagoya with possession. Cody Clark tries to force the issue and a foul is going to be called there. Tsuchiya was claiming he was just standing his ground. Well, you understand where he was coming from. But there was a little bit of contact. And you can see him slightly leaning there on Cody Clark. And sometimes referees will call that, and they did it there. His arms were in straight up. Coach Ono there trying to find out exactly what transpired, and that's, I think, the instructions and explanation he's going to get. Atsushi Ono has done so well here in his first year with the San NEOPHOENIX. That is very good defense being put up here. Look at that, with 16 seconds of shot clock, that should be a turnover. It is, yes. That's going to be another one. They're having so much trouble, talking about the San NEOPHOENIX, getting it down past the half-court line. This is now the biggest lead in the ball game for the Diamond Dolphins at 7, and they've got possession. Takahigashi will go to Etherton. Etherton trying to make his move, and a foul will be called there on Daniel Giddens. That's going to be the first on Giddens. Impeding the progress there of Scott with his arm. He can't get the ball inside into the paint, so they'll send it out. Clark to the wing. Nahigashi a little bit too strong. Oh, Cody Clark is going to be called for traveling there after he got that offensive rebound. But you can see the desire here of the boys in red are much, much higher as compared to those in white. Well, they need Hosokawa shooting. That's why he's back in there. 30 is in as well. Will they get it past the timeline? That has been the huge question here, almost all throughout the night. Almost a minute gone here as we have the second personal foul picked up by Seiga Sakamoto. Those fouls, we gotta watch on all the players of Nagoya because they only have 8 healthy players listed for tonight. Can they finish with a full complement in their roster? They get the shot off, but still not dropping. Here's Scott. They're trying to run. Pretty good defense, but Scott's gonna get that. Here comes Yamauchi, trying to bring it down. They should be forcing the action because their opponents only have 8 players on the roster. Nice move that time from Kylo Quinn, and he's gonna hang on to that ball after he scored. He's lucky he didn't get a warning there. Sakamoto to Etherton. Hands it off, Suda. Back to Scott. Scott tried to slam it through. He got fouled in the process. He's going to head to the line for 2 shots. Perfect pocket pass. And you can see there Giddens saying, not on my watch. Earn it from the free throw line. The problem is, Daniel Giddens has now picked up his second personal foul. And for the San NEOPHOENIX, they only have 2 world imports. Alan Williams is injured, and so is Maurice Undur. Check that. That's Isaiah Hicks on their side, who is injured. Alan Williams is actually the new import for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, who is also injured. Well, 30 made that one happen. Touched last by Nakahigashi. (23-17) is our tally. A 6-point lead enjoyed by the Dolphins, and there's that pressure once again. O'Quinn gets it to the opposite side. Hosokawa for 3. Little bit offline. The lob was interfered with there. No look pass. Scott Etherton inside. Gets denied by 30. Big block there by 30 Ravenna. The last line of defense. Up against a 6'9 Scott Etherton. Watch this one. We're not going to finish that play, but nonetheless, still a good effort there. 3. Won't work. Giddens with the rebound. Yamauchi might be better served getting in past that timeline as quickly as he possibly can. They've had so many violations already. O'Quinn on the outside. Tries to force the issue. Almost had a traveling violation there once again. Forced shot. Hosokawa had to throw that one up. They look inside. Scott there. And that's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Daniel Giddens. He's going to have to hit the bench, which means there's going to be only one world import on the floor now here for Coach Ono. That could have been a charge. That's a good pass though. Scott knowing what he needs to do there. Timeout will be called by Coach Atsushi here. His squad in real trouble now. Scott Etherton looking to complete a 3-point play, which will give his squad their biggest taste of the lead here tonight. It already is actually now at 8. Could be 9, it is. Harimoto now checks in. Pretty good rotation being done by Coach Sean Dennis here. They're continuing to put on the pressure. Can they sustain it though for 4 quarters? That's the big question. Kanemaru in. Sanen would be good to try to look for him. He is their leading scorer. Local scorer, that is. 30 with a little shove. 30 will be called. No, it's going to be a 3-second violation called there on Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn was camping inside there. A little bit too long. Here's Clark once again. San NEOPHOENIX already in the penalty. With so much time still to be played. Harimoto to the wing. Nakahigashi! That's not gonna drop. Nice tap there for O'Quinn just to make sure it doesn't go the other way and give them another 2 points. Ravenna almost lost it. And eventually does. Suda getting in the way. Was asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Just too many turnovers for the San and NEOPHOENIX. They already have 11. And we're not even midway of the second quarter. So the Ravenna will be given a little breather here. He's got 2 personal fouls. None of the guards of Sanen have played well here tonight. Yamauchi back. He's had his share of turnovers as well. Ito back in the ball game. He's fresh off the bench. And a pad onto this 9-point lead. They go to Clark. Clark up against Ota. Couple of moves. He's still gonna score. It's now an 11-point advantage at 28-17. 8 points now in the contest for Cody Clark. He's been picking his spots so well. He still looks fresh. Hosokawa gets away. That's a great move up against Cody Clark, who was right there waiting for the block. Harimoto will launch and hit. Tenketsu Harimoto now with 8 points. Matching the number in his jersey. It's now 31-19. Foul's going to be called on Suda. He's going to be saying, it was all ball. It was close. That's only his first personal, only the second on Nagoya. They're looking so good. At least early on, despite the fact they've only got 8 healthy players. Yamauchi launches and hits. That was nothing but the bottom of the net. It's gonna cut the lead down to 9. Ito trying to force the action. Will give it up. Harimoto got knocked down there. That means 3 free throws for the big man. The big man who can hit those outside shots. And a foul will be called on the veteran, Ota. Well, you have to allow the player to land and land safely. Timeout on the floor. It's 31-22 in favor of Nagoya. First of the 3 free throws. First is good for Tenketsu. He wants to get this lead back up to 12. We have just breached the halfway mark of the second canto. Two are down. Third coming up. As it stands, it's an 11-point lead here for Nagoya. They're looking solid. And so is Harimoto from the free throw line as he makes all 3. He's got 11 points. Yamauchi calling out the play, calling 4 down. They go to O'Quinn. Tsuchiya gets away. No, it's not going to drop. Sorry, miss there for Tsuchiya. Ito with a handoff. Clark, quick move, and he will be called for steps. Tsuchiya did his job. Daniel Giddens is on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Expect him back maybe at the start of the third. They can't allow this lead to get any bigger. O'Quinn's got to go to work, but Scott all over his grill. Here's Hosokawa. He's going to rattle that one through. Coach Sean Dennis is livid on the sidelines. He's saying, let anybody else shoot but that gentleman. Lead's been cut down to 9. Offensive foul is going to be called there. Hosokawa working well on both ends. Second personal foul is going to be called there on Suda. Yamauchi gets it past the half-court line. I was going to say things are starting to look good, and then a steal's going to come up here from Ito. And now another timeout will have to be called by Coach Ono. Things are really looking shaky for the San NEOPHOENIX. Now calls for defense once again. Well, they have done their job defensively, that's for sure. Talking about the San NEOPHOENIX. Negoro in the ball game for the first time. Short there. Another rebound for Cody Clark. Clark has come up with 8 points, 7 boards. And he's looking to try to score here. And does. He's now in double digits. first player on the floor here for Nagoya to get to double digits. That was almost a packing violation. Kylo Quinn. Nice look inside. Chuchia though can't hang on. But the gunner is really feeling it here. Suda will try to answer and does. That's quick offense. They ran right down and got the easy layup. Lead is back up to 12. Another steal. Scott in the open court. Easy lay-in. And that's the biggest lead now at 42 to 28. And Scott also in double digits at 10. Relentless pressure being shown here. O'Quinn will hand it off, but getting away there inside is Chuchia. What's going on here? Will we have a little bit of a warning? Well, looks like a timeout wants to be called here by Coach Sean Dennis. His squad looking really good at this stage. Chance of Go Dolphins once again. We don't really have to give them extra motivation. They started out like a house on fire and they've never let up. Nakahigashi for three. That rims out. Yamauchi. Can they set up their offense? Finally. They have really struggled. They're down by 12. A little over a minute remaining. O'Quinn. Etherton has really been right on his grill. But he's going to score there on that fall away. That'll cut the lead down to 10. Kyle O'Quinn now with just 4 points. He does have 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Scott can hit that floater. They're saying there's a foul there on Etherton. No foul called. That pass straight to the defender, Nakatsuka. O'Quinn will get it back though. They got a brand new 24 to work with. Difference of about 11 seconds from the game clock and the shot clock. Nagoya with one more foul to give. Kanemaru will rattle that one through. That's going to cut the lead down to 7. Kanemaru now with 6 points and 2 threes. Final attempt at the basket here for Nagoya. Sanin can't foul. There's a switch. Falling away there and kissing it off the glass. Right in the nick of time, Cody Clark will score. That is his 12th point. He also has 7 rebounds and 3 assists. An all-around effort here for Cody Clark. And at the halftime break, it is 44-35 in favor of the Diamond Dolphins. Let's check out some of the action here. Early steal. And first 2 points here for Hosokawa. One of the few bright spots here for the squad of the San NEOPHOENIX. And then starting to heat up from the outside was Nakahigashi. You saw him in action in some of the highlights during the pregame in last week's encounter. Hosokawa hits once again. Hosokawa would actually finish with 13 points to lead all scorers. Next high score was Cody Clark with 12. Ravenna there with the turnover. Another traveling violation. Just too many traveling violations, just too many turnovers. Actually, there were 14 turnovers. A lot of them were really forced by the defense. Yamauchi with the steal. They'll go inside. And Kylo Quinn will score. Kylo Quinn only with 4 points though. Daniel Giddens will pick up a foul there. That was his third, and he would have to sit down off that end one situation coming from Scott Etherton. And then going to work is Cody Clark. We talked about him having 12 points, 7 rebounds. Another nice stretch there for Hosokawa. That's why he's got 13 points. He also has 2 boards and 2 assists. But he's going to need a whole lot of help. Yamauchi has 10 points. That's a very quiet 10 points. But he came up with a lot of turnovers. Ito will get away there for 2. That's why he's got 13 points. He was hitting from downtown, hitting layups. And here was the final shot from Cody Clark to end the half. Look at the field goal numbers. Actually, the San NEOPHOENIX shooting much better from the field collectively. 50% to 43%. And as you break it down there, you can see they're shooting 50% as compared to 47% from 2-point distance, and then 50% as compared to 35% there from the 3-point area. But the big story will be the free throws. Sanen yet to go to the free throw line. They have no free throws yet, but on the other side, hitting 7 out of 9 and getting 7 points from there were the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Turnovers, just too many for Sanen. 14 as compared to just 7 on the other side. We get more numbers. Assists, 10 to 8. Sanen still up by 2. Rebounding, just about even. 18 to 17. Just plus 1 in favor of the Diamond Dolphins. Points in the paint, 20 to 12. Nagoya lording it over there. As we take a look at the leading scorers, 12 points for Cody Clark, 11 coming off the bench for Tenketsu Arimoto, and 10 points for Scott Etherton. For the team that's trailing right now, they got 13 points from Hosokawa, 10 from Yamauchi, and 6 from Kosuke Kanemaru off 2 threes. Kanemaru should be the leading scorer here. He is their most talented local player. But this is what's happened. Too many turnovers. That relentless pressure in the backcourt has really did them in. 30 there with some problems. Now Yamauchi. Let's see what Coach Ono tries to do here to try to free up his guards from bringing down that basketball. Maybe what you do is you have some of the imports bring it down. Have Kylo Quinn bring it down. That's going to tire him out though. But you've got to look at a different option because you just cannot give away that many turnovers. As Daniel Giddens will re-enter the fray here to start out the third. 30 will begin the second half on the bench. Look at the rebounding numbers. 7 boards for Clark, 4 for Etherton, and 2 for Yutaro Suda. Kylo Quinn's got 6, 3 apiece for Yamauchi and Giddens. And the assists, 3 for Clark, 2 for Ito, 6 for O'Quinn, and 2 for Hosokawa. Here we go as we begin the third period. Kanemaru's gonna lose it. It's gonna be a walk in the park. Higashi will pick up another 2 points. And you can see Cody Clark wanted to pick up an assist there more than score. Lead is back up to 11. Kosuke, no. Daniel Giddens with the offensive rebound. Hosokawa, throw it up with the left hand, that'll drop. It's gonna cut the lead back down to just 9. Clark, left wide open, will fall short. Scott Etherton there will be called for a personal. That couldn't have been the last. That last play couldn't have been the foul of Giddens, or else he would have had 4. He had the inside track. Scott picking up his second. Yamauchi gets it down with little trouble that time. Kanemaru outside to O'Quinn. O'Quinn, Giddens. Little baby hook is not going to drop. And here come the boys in red. Scott Etherton running once again. He'll finish off the break. And Sean Dennis and company, the entire bench up in arms saying there was a foul. 12 points now here for Scott. They get it to O'Quinn. Hosokawa comes out. Hosokawa with a shove. That will be a charge. Just too many bonehead plays, really. You can't extend your arm and push off the defender. It's going to be the second personal foul on Hosokawa. Clark from deep. No. That's going to be another foul. If that's on Giddens, he had the inside track though. Similar to what happened earlier. But they're going to say this time the foul will be on Daniel Giddens. That'll be number 4. And he's back to the bench. No complaints there for Giddens. But he and Scott Etherton were really jostling for position. Tsuchiya back. 30 still on the bench. Cody makes a spin. The defender was there. The pass will go to Yamauchi. They go for the secondary break. That might have been a travel there from Tsuchiya. They're lucky to get away with just a poor field goal. Scott for 3. Will come up short. Tsuchiya with a board. Not really a strong start from either squad. But in the end, Nagoya still with a big lead. Giddens gets it to Kanemaru. Wiped out the defender. Kanemaru's gonna force this one. Nice tap there from Tsuchiya. Taking advantage of his length. He's 6'5". Leads down to 9. Foul might be called on Hosokawa. No, it's going to be on Kanemaru. His first. Open shot, but Nakaigashi will bring it much closer and still miss. Yamauchi calling out the play. Quickly gets it down. Smart thing to do. Gets it off to O'Quinn. Quinn not wanting to force the issue. Yamauchi for three! That rattles out. Scott tracks it down. They push it forward. Nakahigashi launches and hits. Boy, he has been on target. Check that. That's Suda. Suda and Nakahigashi have done so well for their squad. Nakahigashi has 5. Now 8 points for Suda. And their wings have done so well. Sandin now with possession. 30 in the ball game. Playing point once again. He's actually the only guard out there. 30 will give it up. Oh, Quinn for three. Good line, just short. That was touched last by Kyle. Still a 12-point advantage enjoyed by Nagoya. Their biggest lead was at 14. That was at 42-28. We have yet to have a tie in this ball game. Clark, quick move. Falls away and hits. It's back up now to a 14-point advantage, matching their biggest lead, which we talked about earlier. 30. Gets it down. Sakamoto on his face, really. All the way. Oh, Quinn. Almost lost it. Might have traveled. That's a wild shot. Clark. Clark still will bring it all the way, and a foul might be called on 30. 30 turned his back on the defense. Watch it on the replay. He just turned around. There was a nudge. Thirty's got to get in front of the defender. Take the charge if he can. But that was just too easy here for Cody Clark. Third personal foul now on 30. And San-En in the penalty once again with a lot of time to play. 5:25. Cody looking to complete a three-point play. Won't. But this is still the biggest lead here. And now, Tuchia can hang on to that one. Nice pressure put on there by Harimoto. They go to the wing. Another three. Just short that time. 30 will clear. And he'll bring it down once again. Up against Ito. Ito has had 2 defensive stops against 30 in the first half. Tuchia will attack. Tuchia with a layup. This has been one of the better scoring nights for Tuchia. He's got 6 points, 2 boards. He's also played a lot of minutes here. At 8. Ito, a little bit too strong. Clark recovers. Clark against Tuchia. Another 3-point play in the offing. That's like taking candy from a baby. Tuchia just can't stay in step with Cody Clark, especially when he comes from the outside, such as here. If Clark was posting up, that'll give Tuchia a better chance. But when he's driving hard to the cup, it's going to be very difficult for him. Tuchia second. Turnover story, 16 for Sanen, 8 for Nagoya. Coming in is Nakatsuka. Nakatsuka hasn't really seen heavy minutes, despite the fact that their squad is only just down to 8 players. 30 trying to post up. Cody Clark with a double. The pass was behind Ota. They're really trying to post up 30. They've gotten nothing out of it so far. Ravenna has not yet scored. He's got 2 boards. That has been his only contribution. That's a nice find. Tuchia there with a slam. And an assist there for 30. It's going to cut the lead down to 14. Clark for 3. Short. Another rebound by 30. Duty foul there, coming from Nakahigashi. Nakahigashi and the Dolphins are really using their fouls so well. Timeout will be called on the floor. Still a 14-point lead enjoyed by the Diamond Dolphins. Back to the action. Under 4 minutes to be played in the third. Nice pocket pass. Ota can hit that and does. Well run play that time. Taking advantage of the strength of your big man. He's been cut down to 12 at 57-45. Scott, nice spin. Gets away from Ota and scores. That's a fundamentally sound move there. Not too much pressure in the backcourt. Change of strategy there defensively here from Coach Sean Dennison. Let's see if it catches Sanen off guard. An offensive foul is going to be called. Looks like that's going to be in Hosokawa. Hosokawa once again just trying to take advantage of that size mismatch against Ito. Throw him out of the way. You can't do that. 3 personal fouls now also on Hosokawa. Ito flips it to the wing. And hitting is Nakatsuka. The lead is now at 17 at 62-45. Quick reply there by Sanen. Here comes Ito. No look pass, not gonna work. 30. Stopped in his tracks there, and a foul will be called on Harimoto. As we mentioned, very good use of the fouls by the Diamond Dolphins. That one stopped the passable fast break. And they are still one more foul away from getting to the penalty. Nagoya, with just 8 players today, have played a perfect game so far. Offensively, defensively, how they use their fouls, where they go to get their points. Hosokawa, short. Will get it back though. Tsuchiya gets it to 30. 30 puts up a 3. Will misfire. Ravenna yet to get on the scoring chart. Ito once again. That's a nice find. Basket and one opportunity here for Scott Etherton. Credit the assist to Tatsuya Ito. Moving so well again without the basketball is Scott. So far, the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, they made the playoffs last year, are slightly on the outside looking in. But they need to continue this 7-game winning streak in order to have a chance to make it to the championship, or what they call the playoffs here in the B-League. And to complete a 3-point play, and he does. 17 points in the contest right now. For Scott, there's going to be another steal. Trying to get fancy there was Tatsuya. Clark has to bring it out. Ill-advised pass that time. 30 trying to run. Tsuchiya's going to score once again. This has got to be his career high. He's got 10 points. Still a 16-point advantage though by the hosts. Easy lay in there from Nakahigashi. Time for a possession each. Now they put on the pressure once again. They get it past the timeline in the nick of time. Here's the youngster trying to find some space. 30 comes back to track that in. Tsuchiya misfires. Shot clock now and game clock winding down. And that's gonna drop there for Nakahigashi. Smart move. He knew he had to put it up. He put up a prayer and the prayer was answered. After 3 quarters, it's Nagoya 69-49 for the San NEOPHOENIX. Fourth and final period underway here at the Dolphins Arena. 20-point lead enjoyed by Nagoya as they look to pick up their 8th straight victory. Rattling that one through is Nakatsuka, and it's now a 23-point advantage. It might be a one-ball game as early as now. Ito putting on a lot of pressure once again. Sean Dennis has weaved this magic tonight. Tuchia might be asking for a heat check here. Quick swipe there from Cody Clark. Shot clock still at 10. Sandman's got to make their move in the next 3 minutes or else they're going to fall down to their 29th loss. Giddens will misfire. Clark comes away with it. Nice look in front. Picked up there by Nakatsuka. That could have been a turnover. Clark attacks the defense, throws it up, and that'll drop. Well, he said he had to throw it up. He already lost control. So 2 prayers have been answered here. One at the end of the third and one right here. Cody Clark already with 20 markers, 11 boards. He's got a double-double. Working on a triple-double because he's got 6 assists. He'll complete that 3-point play. And it's now a 26-point advantage. In about a minute and a half, the clock will become a factor. Hosokawa threw up his prayer. That wasn't answered. Not able to save it though. Was Nakatsuka. So another 14 seconds will be given here to the Sanen squad. 30 getting ready to check in as Sakamoto does the same. It has not been the kind of outing that 30 would have wanted. They go to 30. Will he try to attack Nakatsuka? He'll give it up. Hosokawa will come up short. Sakamoto has helped contribute really here. And then Yamauchi with the steal. Nice stab there. Gets it away from Scott. Yamauchi setting it up. Nice find. Giddens will come up short. Still can't score from point blank range. The defense really holding here for the boys in red. Sakamoto will bring it down. No pressure whatsoever here from the guards and the backcourt of Sanen. They can start to use clock in a bit. They are already up by 26. Might be more. Nice sidestepping move. It's now 28. 23 points now in the contest for Cody Clark, and a timeout will have to be called here by Coach Ono. Can they still recover? We'll find out after this break. If 30 and company have any fashions of winning this ball game, they've got to make their move now. They're definitely running out of time, and a turnover like that will not help their cause. Touch pass, and it goes right back to Etherton, and again, Cody Clark really doesn't want to score. He's looking to assist. He wants a triple-double. He now has 23 points, 11 boards, and 7 dimes. Tuchia to the wing. That will stay with the boys in white. It's now a 30-point lead at 79-49. NEOPHOENIX have been at 49 for quite a while. Yamauchi for 3, yes! In about a minute, time will definitely be a factor. It will not be mathematically possible to come back. Nakatsuka will give it up. Forced shot by Suda. That almost dropped. Good line. Hosokawa will hand it off. 30 gives it up to his veteran big man. Yamauchi, another one. And he'll get fouled there. 3 free throws coming the way of Yamauchi. So at this point, still mathematically possible. Scott making body contact there. And Yamauchi making sure that he showed the referee about that contact. Third personal foul going to be called on Scott. And Nakahigashi comes right back in here. Coming back in for the San NEOPHOENIX is Ryota Hanzawa. First free throw is good. A while ago, Tenketsu Harimoto was fouled taking a 3. That was in the first half. He made all 3 free throws. Yamauchi looking to do the same. Oh, some Ateneo fans here inside. Not just Ateneo fans inside the venue, but in Japan. Ateneo is the alma mater of 30 Ravenna. Filipino fans were looking forward to a Ray Parks matchup with 30 Ravenna. But unfortunately, Ray Parks is still on the injured list. We talked about the fact that only 8 available players for Coach Sean Dennis, but it hasn't really mattered. 30. High looping shot, not gonna work. Lead is still at 25. And this should be a 1-ball game already, especially after this layup inside by Suda. Another assist there from Scott Etherton. Mr. Triple-Double. Cody Clark is on the bench. We're not quite sure if he's going to be sent back in by Coach Sean Dennis. Let's find out. Suda will be called for a personal there. A little bit of a shove in the back up against the 6'9" Atsuya Ota. Third personal foul going to be called there. Hosokawa also with 3 personals. Resent in. They need his outside sniping. Chia to Ota. Ota finds 30. 2-man game on the outside. 30 will get inside. Put up that floater. It's still not going to drop. Suda just stopped, popped, hit. And that's going to bring us to this official timeout. 4:58 to be played. And it's a 30-point lead enjoyed by the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Just about the final 5 minutes of this one. Nothing to really battle here, but the final score, there's going to be another turnover. And Sanen has really not been able to solve the puzzle of getting it past the half-court line. Relentless pressure in the backcourt has really led to so many turnovers. Harimoto will hit. That's going to make it a 33-point advantage. And you can see the frustration there in Coach Ono. 14 points in the contest here. Ravenna still can't get it. Now Scott will bring it out. They don't need to score anymore. Looks like Scott still wants to attack though. Ravenna will finally get a point here off that break. Still a 31-point advantage though, enjoyed by Nagoya. Now they're going to just use up the clock. 30. Might look for another basket here. Overshoots, but he'll have 2 free throws coming up. A little bit of a nudge coming from Harimoto. You can see 30 huffing and puffing. He tried to do everything he possibly could, but in the end, they're going to fall to another loss. They actually split their last 2 weekends. So they're 2 out of 4, 50% in the last 2 weeks. San NEOPHOENIX right now at 19 and 28. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, on the other hand, are 34 and 13. 30 will miss fire on that free throw. Coach Ono looking at the score line saying, we're going to need all those free throws just to make the score respectable. Thirty now with 3 points. Well, check that. He's got 5 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists. But his day's done. He will sit down here. Giddens is back. So is Cody Clark, together with Scott. That went in on the initial shot. That might have been an assist. But it's 21 points. Nevertheless, for Scott Etherton. Cody Clark with 23. 11 and 7. To Chia with a handoff. 3's not going to work. Picked up there by Giddens. He'll come out to set the pick on Yamauchi. Yamauchi inside, floater a little bit too strong. Yamauchi comes away with it. Hosokawa for 3, no. Clark, another rebound. That's rebound number 12. But he wants an assist. He needs 3. He's trying to spot up. They're not looking for him. Shot clock at 2. Scott got that away in time. And the crowd is relentless, still asking for defense from the Diamond Dolphins, despite the fact that they're up by 32. Giddens kisses it off the glass. Well, the bank is open this evening for Daniel Giddens, but again, they're going to need to withdraw a whole lot more cash, that's for sure. Clark hits. He's got 25 points. Somebody should whisper to him that he needs to send out 3 assists. He might not get a triple-double, but in the end, they're still going to get the win. Well, foul's going to be called here. is actually the first time that Nagoya has gotten into the penalty trouble, in foul trouble. So free throws coming up here for the San and NEOPHOENIX. This is only going to be free throws number 6 and 7. Well, smiles on the bench there for Nagoya because they will pick up this victory, but Yamauchi will not get that free throw to drop. He'll get the second one to roll through. Still a 31-point advantage. Ito went around the world with that one. Finds Clark. Clark, no look pass. And that will definitely be a 3-second violation. Scott should have just put that one up. That might have been an assist. That's what we're looking for now, really. Statistics. Because it's a one-ball game here. 1 minute and 17 remaining. Nakaigashi and Suda. Again, at the wing. Not quite sure why you need to do that. Active hands once again. Cutting off the passing lanes. And here comes Suda. Bringing it down. And they're still looking to score. Clark. Etherton. That would have been an assist. Ito with an offensive rebound. They've got another 14 to burn. Clark should ask for it. Gets it. Finds Ito. Ito puts it up. Well, if Ito makes one of these 2 free throws coming his way, that will be another assist here for Cody Clark. He was looking to assist the entire way, that was for sure. When he was fading away, he wasn't even looking at the basket. 4th personal foul going to be called on Hosokawa. Ooh, Ito's going to miss the first. Some drama still. If you're a stats guy. 33.9 remaining. Ito will make it. Time for a possession each. But obviously when Nagoya gets possession, they're not going to take another shot. Hosokawa hits! Hosokawa's had a pretty good day. He will finish with 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Etherton says, enough is enough. That will be your final score. 92-63. There's the final buzzer. And the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins will pick up win number 35. Short-handed Nagoya Diamond Dolphins have now won 8 straight games. What a resilient squad. Still trying to make a final push towards the championship, or what they call the playoffs here in the B-League. Well, the crowd that came over here this Wednesday night to cheer on the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins here at Dolphins Arena will go home a happy lot. As we take a look at the quarter scoring, Nagoya winning every single quarter and winning that last quarter by 9. San and NEOPHOENIX can say that they didn't have a complete lineup. They only had 2 world imports. But on the other side, Nagoya can say we didn't have 1 world import as well, and we didn't have our Asia quota import in Bobby Ray Parks. And we still came away with a huge victory, winning this one 92-63. San and NEOPHOENIX thanking their fans and the fans also here who witnessed this game at the Dolphins Arena as they head on towards the exit. We're going to hear from Coach Sean Dennis in a bit. Disappointing evening here for the fans of San N. Most especially those two in Ateneo jerseys. There they are. Chuchia had his best scoring outing for the San and NEOPHOENIX. But they're going to go down to a huge loss. Harimoto came off the bench, quickly hit a 3, put up another one there, and was fouled taking a 3. That's in the second half. He added another basket from downtown. Let's see if we get to talk to Tenketsu. But first and foremost, we've got our winning coach, Sean Dennis. Let's listen in now to Coach Sean.
さあ今からですね、監督そしてね、選手にお話を伺っていきたいと思います。まずはショーン・デニスヘッドコーチ、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
皆さんこんばんは。You know, our team just keeps finding ways to get it done. You know, we had another unfortunate situation where we had somebody out, and guys just keep stepping up. And it was great to have 10 and Tuts back in the lineup over the last 3 games in particular.
なんとかして乗り越えてる。また今日も怪我人が出ましたけど、それでもこのチームは乗り越えて勝つ方法を見つけています。今日は本当に達也と天が戻ってきて本当に嬉しいし、本当に良かったです。
You know, tonight the defensive effort by the group was outstanding, and you know, Sanan are a very dangerous shooting team, and they showed that at hitting 7 3-point shots in the first half. But in the second half, we were able to keep them at bay with that, and that was a great job by the boys, and that led to a big lead.
今日は特にディフェンスが良かったと思います。3円は本当に点数が取れるチームで、スリーポイントも強いチームなんですけど、前半7本スリーポイント打たれましたけど、後半はそれを抑えたところが本当に良かったと思います。
Again, thank you for your support. I'm glad we can keep making you proud of the way we play. I look forward to seeing you when we're back home. We're now on the road for 3 games, so back home again in about 10 days. Love you to death. Arigatou gozaimasu.
いつも応援ありがとうございます。ここからちょっと遠征3試合続きますけど、また帰ってきたら皆様の前で誇りに持てるような試合をやりたいと思っています。いつもありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。ショーン・デニスヘッドコーチでした。それではここで本日のオンファイ
So
ヤ
now
ー
from Coach Sean Dennis, who do we hear from the players?
本日3万82ファイヤーを獲得し、
Let's find
1位
out.
となったのは張本天傑選手です。
It's going to be Tenketsu Harimoto, the man off the bench.
それでは張本選手にお話を伺いたいと思いますけど、
はい、
まずはこの言葉を言わせてください。
はい、
お帰りなさい。
イエイイエイイエイ
イエイイエイイエイ。本当に長い長いリハビリ期間大変だったと思いますけども、今日ご自身のプレーについていかがですか？
そうですね、まだ本当に、チームメイトのおかげで、ここまで、来れました。 今日たまたまシュートタッチが良かったので、最初から本当にこの調子で最後までいきたいなというふうに思ってます。はい、
本当にドルファミの皆さんもね、これからの活躍期待しております。さあシーズンも後半戦になりましたけども、これからの意気込みを教えてください。
そうですね、もうレギュラーシーズンはもう本当に残りわずかの試合となったので、僕たちもまだまだ西地区の上位に入り込めるチャンスがあるので、そこにちゃんと目指して、チーム一丸となって頑張っていきたいというふうに思ってます。まだまだ、ホームゲーム残ってますので、応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。そしてですね、本日は本当にね、多くの方がバスケットライブの視聴でですね、このね、投票してくださいました。最後にね、このバスケットライブご覧の皆さん、そしてね、投票してくださった皆さんに一言お願いいたします。
初めてこのオンファイア賞をいただいて本当に光栄です。今日投票してくださった皆さん、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。それでは今から記念写真を行います。
Very nice statements there from Tenketsu. And first he acknowledged that his teammates were playing very good. But then he also mentioned the fact that from here on in, they still need to continue to play every game well, especially when they play on their home ground, because they need every victory to be able to qualify for the playoffs. The big question is, they're going to qualify for the playoffs. But when you get to the playoffs, and you only have 8 players, it's going to be very hard for you to be able to move forward. That's exactly what transpired last year. They got to the playoffs, but they had most of their players, their key players in fact, injured. Etherton was out, Clark was out, Ray Parks was out, and that did them in. If you like the fact that they'll still fight despite that handicap.
まず14ポイント、そしてフィールドゴール 100% ということでございます。振り返ってみて、いかがですか、振り返ってみて。
さっきも言ったようにたまたま入りが良かったので、この調子でいきたいというふうに思ってます。はい、
ありがとうございます。もう本当にね、戻ってきていきなり絶好調のイエイイエイイエイでございますので、引き続き活躍期待しております。さあ伊藤選手、さあ本日ですね、非常に激しいディフェンス、本当にね、皆さんこのねドルファミのね心も本当に熱くなりました。さあご自身のプレー振り返っていかがだったでしょうか。
最高です。
さあ本当に伊藤選手がね、このポイントガードにいてくれることで本当に、ね、我々も心強いですし、チームメイトもね心強いと思うんですけども、今日試合を振り返ってみていかがだったでしょうか。
最高です。イエイイエイイエイ。
お二人とも簡単なコメントでありがとうございます。まだまだ聞きたいと思うんですけども、さあいよいよ大阪戦次節ありますけども、それに向けてまず張本選手、大阪戦に向けてイエイイエイイエイ以外のコメントをお願いいたします。
そうですね、西地区の上位に入るには次の2試合は本当に勝たなくちゃいけない試合なので、本当にまだ人数少ない中、チームとしてもたくさん成長できたと思うので、これからもっともっと、たくさん成長して、2連勝して来週のホームゲームに帰っていきたいというふうに思ってます。
ありがとうございます。では最後伊藤選手、平日にもかかわらずこれだけね多くの方がここドルフィンズアリーナにお越しくださいました。ドルファミの皆さんに最後一言お願いいたします。
最高です。イエイイエイイエイ。
さあありがとうございます。もうそのね一言に尽きます。さあ推し曲はどちらの曲に参りましょう。
ブラックピンク、はい、
ブラックピンクで、はい、天傑選手の推し曲ブラックピンクで、さあ本日ね締めくくりたいと思います。改めまして本日の MVP は張本天傑選手、そして伊藤
Well, Tatsuya Ito talked about the fact that from now on, he said we need to continue to grow because we have home games left. We need to fight because we need all those victories to be able to make it to the next round, which is the championship.
感染拡大防止の観点から選手のコンディション調整の観点から選手のハイタッチは行いませ
In
ん。
just a bit, we're going to have the highlights. Well, it's nice to be able to really look at these two individuals who came off the bench. So it is the bench mob that really helped out the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins here. They only had 8 available players, and those two that are on your screens were 2 of the 3 that were available. The other one was Toshihiro Nakatsuka, who also contributed. There's Maurice Ndur. Unfortunately for them, Maurice Ndur was injured, so they brought in Alan Williams, and then Alan Williams also got injured. As we bring you some of the highlights, early basket here from the San and NEOPHOENIX. Actually, they led 2-0. But then, when the squad of Nagoya took the lead at 3-2, they never looked back. They increased their lead to 6 at the end of the first. And then it just continued to grow and grow and grow. And it's because of this relentless pressure in the backcourt. 30 Ravenna, Yamauchi, all of them had trouble bringing it down. Traveling violation going to be called here. Cody Clark did so well together with Scott Etherton defensively. And the first quarter ended 19-15 in favor of Nagoya. Scott Etherton will score there. That was the 3rd personal foul on Daniel Giddens, and that would send him to the bench. Well, these numbers, if you look at it, will be a little bit more convincing as far as Nagoya is concerned, because right now, collectively, it was 51% shooting as compared to 41% in favor of Nagoya. There's that steal from Ito, one of the main reasons why he was a hero today for his squad. Hosokawa was hitting from all areas the entire night. He would finish with 18 points. Here's Clark hitting. That would end the half, and it would be a 44-35 advantage for Cody Clark. And then to start things off, Kanemaru will lose possession, and there is an assist from Cody Clark. Hosokawa there with a shove. Just too many turnovers. They had 22 turnovers, and that really did them in. That would be the 3rd personal foul of 30 Ravenna. Cody Clark just went straight to the hoop. Here's 30 with an assist. Finds Tsuchiya for the slam. Alistair had his best game as Ota hit his only basket right there. Ito finds Etherton, and Etherton would score on a 3-point play. So in the 3rd period, they increased their lead, which once was its highest at 14 in the first half. It became 20 at 69-49. And then the rout was on. Look at this lucky break going the way there of Nakatsuka. And then coming off the bench, hitting a 3 and scoring, is Toshihiro. Yamauchi with another turnover. Great passing and another assist there for Cody Clark, finding Scott. Yamauchi will launch and hit. Yamauchi was actually on target today. He had 16 points. But just too many inside points, too many layups. 30 will miss that. Look at Suda. Extreme confidence. Just stopping, taking a 3, and knocking it down. There's Harimoto. And everybody that was fielded in by Coach Sean Dennis contributed in one way or another. As we take a look at the field goals, broken down 57% as compared to 43%. That's 26 field goals made as compared to just 16 for San En. That's from 2. From 3-point distance, just one more, but they still shot better. 40% to 39%. In the free throws, they had 6 more, but the turnovers were just too much for San En. 22 as compared to 14. Points in the paint, again, just too much Nagoya, 48 to 26. And bench points, 24 to 18. Here's the head-to-head matchup that we began to look at during the pregame. 30 minutes on the floor there for Nakahigashi. 35 for Hosokawa. Only 9 points for Nakahigashi. 18 points here for Hosokawa, but in a losing effort. Now some individual numbers. 25 points for Cody Clark, 21 for Scott Etherton, and 14 for Tenketsu Harimoto. 18 points there for Hosokawa, Yamauchi with 16, and 10 for Alistair Tokyo Tsuchiya. Studying the total rebounds, Cody Clark had 12 boards. Etherton also with a double-double with 10 boards. 6 rebounds for O'Quinn, the same number as Daniel Giddens. That's going to do it for our coverage. In behalf of everybody from the B-League, once again, we'd like to thank you all for joining us here this Wednesday night. Till the weekend, take care. Have a good week ahead. God bless.